Said yo.
I said ayo.
I said yo. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business.
Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above us 5-0. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they won't even play in the college championship.
Hey, forget all that. This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. You never. We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah, and Blake Hall.
I said ayo.
Yo, here we go. Once again,
We back, man. Episode 137. You feel me?
yeah.
We got some
Boom.
payments. We got some payments to get into, man. We got a full slate. We back at it. You know, feel me? Just a little food before we start. Episode 137. I got a song from 137. I'm gonna keep it going.
Go.
For there those who carried us away captive asked of us a song, and those who plundered us requested mercy. And sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing in the Lord's song in a foreign land? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget its skill. Amen. Say, man, something very slight. You feel me?
Go.
But yeah, we're gonna start off with the college football as we always do, man. New AP rankings have dropped, fresh top 25, and we got a couple unranked teams jumping up in the rankings. Not much moving in the at the top of the list of the AP 25. We did have a couple ranked matchups, though. However, I think I think a lot of people are falling for, the TAMU propaganda, beating LSU, ranked win, putting 50 on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was expected if you ask us. But a lot of people are saying TAMU is here. There's a lot of people saying this is TAMU year. They're saying this is a different A&M team. Again, they done got contaminated with the Clemson cough though. So I don't know, man. Is Texas A&M legit though after this LSU win, going into Death Valley, putting up a 50 ball almost?
I put all my hate into LSU and their downfall throughout the year, and obviously we've seen that happen. I'm focusing now on the Texas A&M fans. You guys are a poverty college when it comes to football. Your whole history, your daddy's history, and your granddaddy's history, y'all have never won anything. And college football isn't we're gonna win overnight. No, it's steps to winning the national championships in football. Like other than I'll say this, other than LSU. LSU, they suck and then they have a spectacular year. Other than LSU, every team has to grind to make it to national championship and win. Can y'all think of a team that just magically won a national championship out of nowhere without showing years of progression and like successfulness in bowl games, playoffs now? I mean, I'm a Michigan fan. It took us a couple tries before we got our ring. Can y'all think of any team that just magically won?
I can't.
And Texas A&M is not going to be that school. Your L's are coming.
I mean, they had
Their
the
L's are
Manziel
coming.
era. They had the Johnny Manziel era.
Yeah, and they weren't competing for no national championship with Johnny Manziel. Am I tripping?
They was competing for they was knocking out
SEC.
head. Big dogs in the SEC though.
Did they even go to the SEC championship game? They might have. I can't remember. Might want to look at it. When's the last time? Easy. Okay. Hey Siri. When's the last time Texas A&M football went to an SEC championship game? Oh my gosh, they have never made an SEC championship game. Yeah, look at you. It's baby steps. Baby steps. Yeah, nah, y'all ain't getting no ring. I'll put my whole heart in that. You're
But
going down.
I will say, I think the national championship run is a little bit of a stretch, only because there are a lot of teams in that top 10 that they have not played. If I'm not mistaken, they have played nobody in the top 10. And
Go ahead, carry on.
And as far as SEC goes, they haven't played anybody in the SEC that's in the top 10. So when it comes to the SEC championship, I think it will be their biggest test. But I do think they win out the rest of the season. So they're for sure locking the playoff.
Rest of the season, that includes the SEC championship as well.
I'm sorry. They will win out, but I'm not sure if they'll win the SEC championship. I actually think that they will lose, probably against Alabama if everyone wins out. But it's close to tell. I mean, they have, they got guys out there getting sacks. You know what I mean? Marcel Reed is a touchdown machine, a dual threat quarterback. They've taken care of business on when it counts. They beat Notre Dame, who's ranked. They just beat LSU, and LSU is no longer ranked. So, I mean, they've done what they're supposed to do. It's not like they haven't gone undefeated, but outside of LSU and Notre Dame, they don't have much of a resume this year. So,
and then it's not like against good teams they seem dominant. They haven't really shown dominance over good qualifiers.
I mean, LSU was ranked.
They were.
Yeah, they were ranked, but again, against good teams. I ain't saying nothing about LSU because I said they sucked all year. So
and it was in Death Valley.
Yeah, and they sucked all year. I mean,
who's a good team is Notre Dame the only good team on that
schedule? Who has a good resume though? I can tell you, Texas A&M resume probably look better than the number one team in the country, Ohio State's resume.
Yeah, they look better than the number one, number two. Well, no, not.
No, I don't know about Illinois.
They don't look better than the number four.
Nah,
yeah.
I mean,
At least Indiana beat Illinois and Oregon.
Well, Illinois has never been anything.
Illinois is not ranked. You can't sit here going.
Illinois is not ranked. I forgot they're not ranked no more. They was ranked number 9 when they played. They're not ranked no more. Yeah.
They don't have the best resume in the conference.
I mean, outside of Alabama, like whose resume are y'all respecting at this point? Because I get it. Alabama has a good resume. I respect it. They won that. They're the hottest thing out right now. But who has a good resume?
I mean, is Ole Miss still ranked?
Yeah.
Then Georgia beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Georgia beat
and Tennessee. They beat Tennessee.
Yep.
So Georgia better than them. Let me look at Ole Miss. Ole
Do
Miss.
you think Georgia should be ranked higher than Texas A&M?
No, that's fair though.
Yeah, that's fair, but no, because I still respect you lost. You know what I'm saying? For ranking purposes, they do have a L. So when the playoffs bracket comes, that's a whole different story. I don't really think they care that much about that one L if it's a good L, at which we have seen in the past. Because they lost to Alabama.
No, that's not. I mean, why won't they let me see it? I don't know.
So about last year's?
No, the top 25 this year.
So,
you want me to tell you?
No, I got it.
So where does Georgia Tech fit in there? Because they're
undefeated
Power 4 conference team. Number one team in the ACC. Where does Georgia Tech fit in there?
Oh,
BYU undefeated
because they're currently ranked number 8. Yeah, BYU as well. Those are the ACC and Big 12 leaders, undefeated. Georgia Tech is at 8, BYU is at 10. So where do they fit into this equation? Because they are behind a few one-loss teams.
Yeah.
Alabama, Georgia, Oregon, Ole Miss, and even Vanderbilt.
And to be fair, Georgia Tech, if we're gonna say that about Texas A&M, Georgia Tech hasn't really played anybody all year as well.
Exactly.
In fact, their rankings went down this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they see that and they're getting treated accordingly.
So is Georgia Tech ranked too high then? Is that what you're saying?
Is Texas A&M ranked too high?
I mean,
I think so.
I think so
think
too.
Texas
Like,
A&M y'all think Texas A&M is ranked too high?
yeah.
I think Alabama should be ranked higher. I think Georgia should be ranked higher.
Hands down.
Then Texas A&M or
Texas A&M. Texas A&M.
So where does Texas A&M fall in y'all rankings?
6, 7.
I'm telling you, bro.
What?
Yeah. If we're talking about resume, if we're talking about on teams that they have beat,
it's not. But I mean, if that's how you feel about the team, then sure. But it's bigger than the resume, which is why Ohio State is number 1.
Which is why, like, now that we're talking about it like in this way, it's like, why is Notre Dame the highest ranked 2L team at 2L? Because they don't have any good wins, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me
be USC, who is at 23.
USC.
I think that's
it.
And they played somebody before or after that. But yeah.
The
USC is their best win right now, though.
Should Texas A&M be higher than Vanderbilt?
Yes. What?
Why?
Who has Vanderbilt beat?
Beat? I'm glad you asked.
Missouri,
LSU, who Texas A&M just beat. That's
who is their best win?
That's one of their that's one of their 2 ranked wins.
Wait.
Right?
Wait, run that back. I'm sorry.
So Texas A&M has 2 ranked wins. Am I not?
Wait
a minute. Whoa. So it matters about where they are now, or it matters about where they were when they beat them?
I don't know.
Now.
I think it's
Texas.
Yeah, I think
now it matters now.
I think now is more heavier.
Then why is Ohio State number 1?
Because they're returning national champions.
Why? Because this is a team that is giving up not even a touchdown a game. What are we talking about?
Yeah, they actually look dominant against their team. Texas A&M has not looked dominant other than what Utah State, those type of teams. I think that's the biggest difference. But I see what you're saying. I think they give them a little grace because they have shown the dominance over every team, and they are a reigning championship team.
I mean,
so
Texas A&M dropping 40 balls outside of that little 3-week stretch of Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida. They got 5 40 balls on the season.
Okay, in those 40 balls, didn't they give up the same amount of points, minus 1 point, minus 7 points against Arkansas and Notre Dame? 42-41, and it was 45-42.
Yeah, they struggle.
Who cares if you're getting 40 if you're giving it up?
What, bro? Arkansas has like the top 3 offense in the SEC. What are we talking about?
But they're not ranked.
Yeah, because obviously their defense is poo.
And they struggle with with Auburn.
Well,
and they struggle with Auburn.
They average like 500 yards a game. That is unreal.
You sick?
Sick of these.
Whoa. But nah. Discernment. Nah. But I look at it that way. Like, I'm not sure if I'm the CFP committee, I don't know which SEC team I would have high. Like, I don't know which I would rank in order. I don't know who I would bring in the playoffs, considering that Texas A&M might not lose until the SEC championship, right? And
this week,
Alabama might lose to Texas A&M. Let's say they play each other and they might lose to Texas A&M. Do you take them out of the playoff over Vanderbilt, Georgia, who they both beat? Georgia, if they don't make the playoff? Do you bounce them out of the playoff? Depending on how the chips fall. Do you kick Vanderbilt out considering they only lost to a number 4 Alabama, but they've beaten ranked teams when they were ranked? They've beaten 3 ranked teams when they were ranked, and they have 2 more games to potentially prove themselves in number 20 Texas, who Ohio State beat, right? Since he said that's what they were at the time, and Tennessee at the end of the year. So there's a lot of SEC teams who have a resume similar to Texas A&M, and the only difference is that Texas A&M has played less ranked opponents than all ranked SEC teams almost.
Are you going by currently ranked or when they played ranked? Is that what you're saying?
Either way, they getting cooked.
Okay. I mean, okay. If you say so, I mean, I look at I think that offense is something you can rely on in Texas A&M. Defense is questionable, but that Missouri game, I think you might have to renege your statement, Eric, because they did lose their quarterback. Missouri lost their quarterback this week. So you might have to renege that. They're ranked 19 now, but
and I know what a team look like when you lose your quarterback. 40 points.
Go. But yeah, you called the South Carolina. You know what I mean? You called the South Carolina season ruiner. You almost hit on the wrong team, but they fumbled the game away against Bama. I mean,
yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get it back in blood against Texas A&M, hands down. Oh no, I stand 10 toes on that. Oh yeah. Your quarterback's gonna get sacked about 6 times. What's the quarterback name against Sellers? Yeah, he's gonna sell some slips. He's definitely gonna throw for 3 touchdowns, rush for 1. Yeah, they're gonna have a field day on them Texas A&M boys. And then where's the game at? Actually, I don't care.
It's in Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Appreciate the lightnings in the chat from Star Lord. Yeah, they got the 12th man rocking for that game. They ain't even announced the time yet for it. But yeah, I think Bama might have had their wake up call for the season, for the rest of the season. That was a very close game. I do think Georgia Tech is ranked too high. I mean, like, it's very nasty. I think if we talking resume, I think Georgia Tech can go outside top 12 easily. BYU too. They nasty, bro. The Big 12 is so disgusting.
At least BYU got a ranked win.
So what you're saying is, an undefeated team that's in the Power 4 can be booted out of the playoff based on their resume.
Can be booted out? No. Like you don't get rid of them where they are. You can't, but I don't think it's I don't think Georgia Tech is a top 12 team in the country. I think Vanderbilt is better than Miami, Notre Dame. I'm going to stay away from the Big 12, but I think Texas Tech might hoop with them. Tennessee. That's the number 14 team. Shoot, Oklahoma got 2 L's. I go as far as say Oklahoma too. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they're a top 12 team, but I mean, the ball's in their park. They control their own destiny. They could very well win out. They could very well win out and be in the college football playoffs.
Let me ask you this, Brandon. Should Indiana be ranked higher than Ohio State?
Should Indiana be ranked higher than Ohio State?
Yeah.
No.
Why you say that?
I feel like they both dominated their resume. I mean, they're both dominating.
Conference.
Yeah, their opponents. But Ohio State is just a better team. I mean, what are we talking about?
Indiana has a top 10 win.
Yeah, that's cool, but like you said earlier, like they actually look good.
Ohio State has a top 10 win.
Dominating their team. Well,
Texas? Who's the
yeah,
top
Like,
10?
was the number 1
6-7. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you like what we talking about? If we want to,
not right now. I know not right now, but
Yeah, it matters about right now more than anything.
yeah, Texas has the best win. I mean, you could definitely farley that Oregon has a better resume. I'm not gonna lie as far as wins, losses, and who they beat. But when you cut the TV on, you can see the difference between Ohio State and Indiana. You got Julian Sayin leading the country in completion percentage, and you got a defense that has given up 2, 3 touchdowns this year in 7 games. It's a difference.
that's big. That's big. I do think a trap game for Ohio State per usual.
It's Michigan.
When was the last has Ryan Day ever beat? No, I'm joking. But has he beat? What's his
He
record?
beat him the first year when Urban Meyer handed him the reins.
Yeah, last time Ryan Day beat Michigan, America knew nothing about COVID mask. Ever since the pandemic, Ryan Day has been absent versus Michigan. Man, that's been a long time. Some people have changed forever since the pandemic, so I can't knock it.
Go.
So we'll see if they lose to Michigan this year. That number 1 spot, we got to drop that to maybe like 6, 7. I'm sorry.
There you go. I mean,
Yeah.
Michigan back ranked, so I mean, it looked a lot better than it did last year.
Were we ranked last week?
Nah.
Yeah, we were ranked last week too.
What was y'all ranked last week?
Y'all 21.
Oh, they was 25.
24.
They just scraped in. So yeah, that's a good ball. Like I mentioned last week, USF they was leading for the Power Group 5, but they played Memphis. Memphis definitely won that game, so Memphis is the leader of the Group 5 right now. We mentioned LSU, man. They have a head coach opening. I don't know, Nick Saban said his only regret was he shouldn't have never left LSU.
Yeah,
Now the head coaching job is open, thanks to Brian Kelly's departure. Nick Saban make his return back to where it all started on some Cleveland Bryan type. You feel me?
No. I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, that's probably the most attractive head coaching opening job out. LSU. You talk about coaching. You talk about legacy. SEC down in Louisiana, in the heart of it all.
Louisiana.
What's that, baby? I think.
Can I say one thing? I know Memphis, because they got a ranked win. But they're not ranked. I think JMU should be ranked.
What their resume looking like?
They got 1 L against Louisville, and they look dominant since.
Sound like Miami.
And what are their good wins?
That's the problem. Liberty, Bibbity.
They sound like Miami.
If anything, I feel like who just got a big win this week? I think it was Iowa. Like, it's a lot of teams that I feel like that. Them last 5 is very skeptical. Houston being ranked is so nasty. I mean, the one ranked game they had, they got demolished.
Yeah.
And they played Texas Tech. That Arizona State, they've been in and out every other week.
Yeah.
But I look at, let me see. You got Navy. They're undefeated. You have, and if we want to go Power 4.
Navy's undefeated?
Yeah. So, if you want to go Power 4. Power 4 is so nasty, man. I got to keep getting used to that.
Virginia should have lost. They should have been out of there.
Ohio didn't play last week. My fault.
All their games have been decided by one possession or less.
Who?
Virginia.
Yeah.
All their wins, at least.
I think a couple of their players were out for some sickness or something.
It's not,
it would be Georgia Tech versus Virginia right now, or
they smoked
somebody else in the ACC championship.
Let me look.
Yeah. So
because Miami got an L against who did they lose to? Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they won't be in it right now.
You look at Iowa, who smoked. They just smoked Minnesota last week. And Minnesota.
Yeah, it'll be Georgia Tech versus Virginia.
And Iowa's only 2 L's. They lost 2 close games to. They lost 2 close games to Indiana, 16-10, and Iowa State, 16-13. No. They lost to Indiana 20-15, Iowa State 16-13. 2 close games, and they just smoked Minnesota. So I feel like that's a team that could be ranked, but they'll have their chance. They play Oregon this week. You know, this is a chance to kind of get their face back. I feel like Iowa is at least like a top 35 team. It's still a good team. So I think we'll see Oregon get tested because outside of the Indiana game, Oregon has nothing on their resume.
Yeah, no. They
have their best win was what? Northwestern?
That's nasty.
And if we're being quite honest, they're still kind of riding high from their win against Ohio State last year.
Who, Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
That win.
Like their schedule is so easy. Their schedule is so easy this year. What do we see when we see them when we cut on the TV?
Yeah, because they don't have nobody else other than USC, and maybe if Washington went out, Washington. That's about it.
Their best win is Northwestern.
That's no good.
That's nasty.
Last time I heard about Northwestern doing anything, that was college road trip. Martin Lawrence, Raymond Simone.
When I hear Northwestern, I think School of the Arts.
Go.
Shout out to Ford, man. But yes, I think
you know what I mean.
It's an important game for Oregon this week. I think it's a game that they shouldn't take lightly. Big 12, I feel like they're gonna get shaken up a little bit. This BYU, I can't wait for them to get out of the way, bro. I don't see. I think Big 12 only getting 1 team this year.
If BYU went out, it would be quick cut.
BYU got Texas Tech next week, so that'll sort itself out. Cincinnati has creeped back up into the rankings. They're undefeated in conference play too. BYU and Texas Tech game will be a big highlight for that conference. Houston, I think they're definitely frauds, even though they're 4-1. And for Houston, oh shoot, hold on. Houston could very well win out in the Big 12. They haven't played no more ranked opponents.
And playing the SEC. Yeah, go.
Play in the conference championship and get in the conference championship.
Get in the playoffs.
Get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And this is a team that when they did play a top 12 team in Texas Tech, they lost 35-11 in a very convincing fashion. Oh man, this is nasty. This is not good. This can't be good.
The best team is Arizona State, who, are double dutching in and out of the playoff. I mean, out of the rankings right now.
Really, bro. 1 week in, 1 week out. 1 week in, 1 week out. So if Houston wins out and mess around and mess up the Big 12, it's gonna be nasty, bro. The ACC is already in a discussion state where they could get 2-3 teams. Big 12 might mess around and get 2-3 teams too. And then SEC teams is going to get shorted. Big 10 teams are going to get shorted. And then next thing you know, we have a 28-team college football playoff. I can see it now.
I mean, if we just want brains to be mashed potatoes, then we can just run a 64 team and let's really cook. Oklahoma drills first 2 rounds. Let's go. That's what we want, right? I mean, CTE is less important than everybody getting a chance to play in the playoffs. What's up with this? What's up with this Division 5? This is it lower 5? You said lower 5, Group 5 stuff. What's up? I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, hey, expand the playoffs. The boys gonna have to be men next year.
No Group 5. That
17
means
games.
Well, the ones who make it there.
Yeah.
No Group 5 though means no Ashton Genty against Penn State.
Good. Did we watch that game?
Yeah.
Did Ashton Genty do anything?
Yeah, he took away
He did what he
linemen
could.
and made wide receivers open. And then the quarterback had like over 250 yards that game.
He did what he could.
With what he got.
Guys, I mean, I look at it this way. God sees all, he hears all. And so whatever his will is, it'll happen. We don't have to put them on national TV for God's will to happen. I'll tell you that. Ashton Genty was going to get drafted regardless.
Bro, hold on, twin.
Boise State was going to have a pro day regardless.
Oh, my gosh. This is bad. This is really bad. Georgia Tech, they don't play no more ranked opponents, right?
Until
Georgia.
And that's not conference play. So that is quote unquote even relevant. Virginia plays no more ranked opponents. Those are the top 2 teams in the ACC.
Yeah.
I don't know. Georgia Tech wins out. Virginia wins the conference championship. Virginia's in. Probably got to play Georgia Tech in.
And Georgia Tech. That's what I was just telling you. That's what I was
Miami.
Miami.
And Miami got to go in if they win out. And none of those 3 teams play each other.
Yeah. That's what happened when you make your conference 20 people deep.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. And then even if let's say Virginia or Georgia Tech lose, Louisville could very well win out and get in the championship. Miami is very short on the conference championship at this point. Like it might not happen. It's a good chance we don't see Miami in the ACC championship.
I told y'all that loss was perfect. Perfect time of the season. You can't get in the ACC championship, and if you just win the games you're supposed to win for the rest of the season, you're in the playoffs, and now you got a chance to play for a national championship after your quarterback threw 4 interceptions on live television. That's insane.
Shout out Notre Dame for making it back because they're carrying a couple resumes right now.
Is Notre Dame in the Group 5?
You know what I haven't?
No, they're not at 0. They're not a conference.
You know what I haven't? You know what word I haven't heard this season? Heisman. Who is in the running for Heisman?
I am. I'm in the Heisman finalist. 15 carries, 80 yards, easy.
Listen to that.
Easy. But there's nobody really hooping. I saw the side look. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you got
turkey.
Go.
The crazy part about it is people have said Haynes King or
Ty Simpson.
Is it Fernando?
Yeah, Fernando.
I've heard no positions outside of quarterback.
Yeah.
There's a wide receiver in Columbus, Ohio.
But I don't think they haven't talked about him being whatchamacallit.
They didn't talk about nothing about the Heisman. I ain't heard nothing.
I seen the top 4, and it was all the people he named plus what's his name out of Vanderbilt. He was the last.
Diego. Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah.
It's not Jeremiah Smith at all. 600 yards.
I'm looking at the current odds. Top 4 is Ty Simpson, Alabama, Fernando, Indiana, Julian Sand, Ohio State, Marcel Reed, Texas A&M.
Oh, I didn't see him on the list I looked at.
Those are the top 4 odds according to Vegas.
I mean, give me Indiana quarterback right now, I guess, for my favorite.
It's so nasty, bro. And
But saying balling, but it's like none of these people are like this. This will go down as like, yeah, he won Heisman.
worst.
Nah, why we skipping over Todd Simpson though?
Is this gonna be the worst Heisman of all time in the of the 20th century?
Yeah, potentially.
21st.
Why we skipping over Todd Simpson though?
We're not.
20 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah,
Might be
fire.
the highest. This might be the highest ratio I ever heard.
Yeah, and then he's.
I think we get another Bama Heisman, man. And he's had the tougher schedule out of all the people we just named. Easy.
I agree.
Yeah. I will say this. Ty Simpson's hooping. Would it be ridiculous if he ends up being the best Alabama quarterback we've seen in this decade or in this century? I feel like he's had the least help.
Hey,
I mean, leave it up to y'all. One already have a a Super Bowl ring.
None of these receivers are going to be drafted first round.
Huh?
This year.
This year. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is Ryan Williams a first rounder?
Not this year.
I think
next year, whenever he declares,
he would. Bounce back year, he's back. He's back in the top 10. Come on, yo.
What?
Cut it
Are
out.
we sure? Are you confidently saying Ryan Williams is projected to be a first round draft pick?
You realize he has a few good games, he still can get 1,000 yards.
You said what?
He get a few good games. I mean, a few games this year.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
I mean, so you're telling Jeremy Bernard is not going to be?
Yeah, I was going to say Bernard got a possibility. He got a possibility of being the first rounder this year.
He doesn't. His stats don't jump off the page, but he cooks though. And then,
I'm just saying, bro. You look at Bryce Young. What did he play? Who did he play with? You look at Mac Jones. Who did he play with?
Yeah,
and all the other receivers
that's fair.
They came before.
That's fair.
The Amari Coopers. Did AJ McCarron get a shot in the league?
Yeah, all the Bama quarterbacks got a shot,
and they don't turn out good.
Yeah,
because they always had somebody to play with, and if it wasn't a receiver, they had a Heisman running back. Ty Simpson don't have that on his team, and that's why I'm saying it wouldn't be ridiculous to say he ended up being the best one out of all of them.
That's fair.
Absolute cinema.
That's a fair take. It just doesn't look. It doesn't sound right.
It don't. But that's the thing we realize about these Alabama quarterbacks. When they get in the league, we're like, oh, now that they don't have a star-studded offense support cast around them, now it's like, oh, we kind of overrated.
To that point, though, I think what makes it like so crazy to say is because the difference between all of the other quarterbacks who were at least contending for a Heisman, Mac Jones, Bryce Young, I want to say Tua was competing for a Heisman in that last year. Hurts competed for a Heisman at one point in his college career
with Oklahoma.
Todd Simpson doesn't have any Heisman moments. No Heisman candidate this year has a Heisman moment.
And that's the problem. That's like a key factor into winning a Heisman is your Heisman moment.
So,
like, I damn near can't name any Heisman Trophy winner that you can like say Heisman doesn't have a Heisman moment.
What's
Travis Hunter's Heisman moment, Preston?
He had it early in the season.
I know, but I was saying, Preston, which one would you say?
Talking about the fumble to win the game and the go-ahead touchdown.
He had plenty of Heisman moments, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, he played both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it concerns me a little bit that Ty Simpson would be, because it's not like he has the greatest highlights between the Alabama alumni. So that would be crazy. But I mean, in the game, Alabama, he He makes throws when it counts. And although they almost lost to South Carolina, which I truly think home field advantage is very, very big. So it was good for them to win the game against Georgia. Home field advantage is night and day with college football, probably than any other sport that I can possibly think of.
So Texas A&M had a good win this weekend.
I literally said they were ranked.
Okay, my fault.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't. I mean, I literally was giving credit that who beat LSU? Who else beat LSU? Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt beat LSU too.
In Vanderbilt though.
Yeah.
And Ole Miss.
Ole Miss won. And they beat Oklahoma too. Somebody said that, but whatever. I think Alabama. I think if Ty Simpson plays a great game against Auburn, right? If he goes crazy against LSU, which is showing that he can because Marcel Reed just put up 5 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, against was it 5 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns? He had a big game against LSU. Ty Simpson, this is your chance to get a big game, a 3 touchdown, 4 touchdown game against LSU. You still have Oklahoma to prove yourself, and then the Auburn game is a trap game for Alabama every year. So if you get a go-ahead touchdown there, you can cook. But there's no Heisman moments from that guy, man, and that may not be his fault. But the thing he could be the best to come out of Alabama is kind of ludicrous.
I'm saying in the NFL. I'm not saying off of what he's doing in college. I'm saying like he could turn out to be
because of no help.
Yeah.
I can't knock you for saying that.
Okay.
But yeah, we can carry on. We'll call around on that, get into some NFL talk for real. All of us, all of our teams got lost this week.
Nah. I want to go. I don't want to go.
That's fine.
No,
I got an excuse. We had a back. No, I'm playing.
We lost to Lamar Jackson less. Baltimore Ravens.
He's a Pro Bowler though.
We basically lost to Huff High School.
He a Pro Bowler though.
We basically lost to Huff High School.
Hey, they're pretty solid.
Man, Bears got him running from the power rankings, man. Eric, you go ahead and step up, man.
No.
I'll go first. I'll go first for real. Number 1, easy pick.
Exactly.
Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, I'm not ducking the easy pick. Get out of here.
Bro's got the easy one. Eric, you got 2.
I don't think I'm gonna move, bro. I'm gonna keep the same team last week. Give me Detroit. They had a bye.
Yeah, Detroit too.
It gets scary, bro. This is scary.
I was slacking, man. They had a bye week too, didn't they? Yeah, they had a bye week too, I think. So I'm gonna keep the Rams at 3.
2 buys, y'all get by. Literally, this is bull.
Did anybody on our list last week will lose?
No, nobody lost either.
Yeah, nobody lost on the list. So do that mean the list was damn near? Nah, I'm playing.
Was this okay? Number 4, Green Bay. No, I was crazy last week. Whatever.
Number 4, Green Bay. Good pick. Was Philly not at 5 last? Keep Philly up where they at. Philly.
Yeah. Oh, somebody did lose from the list last week.
Seahawks? No, San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco lost.
We keep Bucks at 6.
Bucks at 6.
7. I just put that out the highway.
Oh. Are they gonna go unranked again?
Patrick in the driveway. Pull up. pull up clean in my right. How's that black track? Give me Denver at 7.
Cool.
Get, I gotta do this because
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You actually do not.
No, you don't.
They have not played nobody.
No, you
give me
don't.
Bills.
What is wrong with him?
Nah, we're gonna talk about that because there's no way you did that.
What they say on the comment?
Because it's like I wanna
It's
say
because
New England.
they beat.
England.
Nah, don't worry. We gotta talk about that.
I want to say New England.
That you might as well said the Panthers at that point, honestly.
Oh my
I wanted to
god!
say
Pull
New
that
England,
black.
So it's on me at 9.
Yeah, bro.
That's so disgusting, bro. They have a week 2.
Kansas.
No,
Bro, how did you do that, bro? You just won this, bro. I'm keeping the Seahawks at 9. Honestly, didn't do nothing this week. Easy week. Seahawks at 9, man. I'm not bumping them. That's so disgusting, bro. I'm really disappointed in you, Eric.
so I gotta go Chiefs at 10, and the Patriots missed the list again.
That's disgusting, bro. I mean, why did you put the Bills at
beat the Patriots?
Why? Because this is the same list from last week. We moved the Broncos up to 7, and you took the Bills out. I mean, you put the Bills in, jumped the Bills over Seahawks and Chiefs. Break that down for me, boss.
Man, I've seen them do whatever they wanted against a good run defense, man. A good run defense last 2-3 weeks, man.
Oh my god!
Did Dalvin Cook not?
Yeah, I said I seen them beat a good run defense.
So
Dalvin Cook went 2-something.
now we're back.
And I just want to give a shout out because Dalvin Cook, you might have won me $1,500 in fantasy. So I love you, man. Yeah, he did what he needed to do. And I'm gonna be honest, if I put the Bills right now against New England, I mean, have they both beat anybody?
New England
both beat the
beat the
Patriots.
Bills.
Oh my god! She doesn't watch it.
They both beat the Panthers.
He doesn't watch.
They both beat the Panthers. They beat the Bills. What? Before their bye, like their whole different team.
They haven't played.
Their whole different team after the bye, bro.
The Panthers makes them a different team. Clip him. He just wants to be seen. That's pride,
bro.
They beat a good Panthers team, bro. They
had Andy Dalton running quarterback.
I know. He was playing horrible too. Defense stepped up, bro.
Sorry to this Panthers.
Defense stepped up, bro.
What makes what can you say about the Panthers defense to say they have a good run defense? I'm probably talking about the Panthers.
I said the last 2 games they had a good run defense.
Last 2 games, I even
against the Jets.
Yeah. And against who? Who's the running back for the Jets?
You know that's not how it goes.
Didn't y'all say he a top 10?
Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Aaron Glenn is about to get fired today.
Today is crazy. And who we played before that?
The winless Jets, bro.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Moving on. I'm one team.
That's unfortunate, bro. We brought the feelings back into the pod, man. List looks the same though. Outside 7 and 8. I just don't see how Bills are a top 10 team when they lost to the Patriots, who arguably have a top 5 quarterback in the league today.
Yeah.
And until December 14th, they kind of have an easy schedule other than the Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks.
So that makes them top 10. There we go.
They have an easy schedule.
Listen to this guy, man. It's me though, right?
Nah, bro. He took the crown back from you, man. But don't worry about it. Buffalo has a big game this week. Buffalo and Kansas City will be playing this week. Regular season, anything can happen. It is not the postseason. But the Chiefs are steaming, bro. They're steaming hot right now. They're back in full gear. All weapons are a go.
Yeah.
So I guess before we get there, like, how do y'all feel about the NFL MVP race at this point?
I don't think it should be a quarterback.
What does that
Hands
mean?
down, though.
I think Jonathan Taylor has 14 touchdowns in 6 weeks. I mean, in 8 weeks.
Seven games.
Saquon Barkley had 15 touchdowns last
Oh
year.
no, 8 games. You're right. My fault.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley had 15 touchdowns last year.
So this is week 9.
Saquon Barkley had 15 touchdowns last year and got Offensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Taylor is on pace to break the single season touchdown record by the Indians, obviously, by a non-quarterback.
And that record is?
He has an additional game. How come? What you mean? No, he's not.
You have to get 3 touchdowns in that last game, 4 to break it. Isn't the record 31?
The record's 31. He has 14 in 8 weeks.
So you double that. That's 28.
He has 9 more games.
Yeah, and then you add one more.
He's not on pace, though. He's not.
Yeah,
on
that's
pace.
not on pace. He has to jump.
What do you mean?
He's not on pace.
He has 9 more games to get 17 touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's 2 touchdowns a game. He's doing that.
He's not on pace. He's not. That's not his current pace, though. He's averaging like 1.6 touchdowns a game.
I mean, math, numbers.
Let's talk numbers.
Nevertheless,
let's talk numbers.
Nevertheless, I think he has the most valuable performance compared to any other player in the league. You just brought up the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs played last night, and I do think Patrick Mahomes is playing better than he did last year. But just to give you a kind of snapshot, although they played Jaden Daniels less Commanders, Patrick Mahomes threw 2, if not 3 interceptions.
I think it was 2.
2 interceptions early. They still only allowed 7 points. Miraculous defense. If you want to point at Daniel Jones had Jonathan Taylor. If you want to look at any other MVP candidate, Baker Mayfield, I think we got to see Baker Mayfield bounce back from the performance he had against Detroit. And, we can talk about him in. Justin Herbert, we kind of lost momentum on that as they started to lose to the Giants, who I don't think are a bad team, but they will be now. And I don't know any other candidate that I can think of, huh?
Because of Scatterboo?
Yeah, solely. But we can talk about that later. When we get to number 5 for the umpteenth time. So I think Jonathan Taylor is the most valuable player. When you're talking about Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, though, these are 2 guys who are some of the greatest quarterbacks we've seen in this current era of football. And Josh Allen has a better record than him in the regular season. Considering it's at Bills, I'm going to go Chiefs by like 6-7.
I don't think it's ridiculous to say. I think, it's like, well, I'll say as far as another name in the MVP race, I mean, like you just pointed out the Patriots schedule, Drake May is going to be in that talks. He's what, top 2 or 3 in passing yards?
Yes.
Number 5.
Number 5, top 5 in passing yards. Leads the league in completion percentage. There's nobody on that offense where you're looking at like, hey, it's.
Yes, Stephon Diggs has 1 touchdown.
Like, yeah, you feel me? Like they're fluctuating through running backs. Drake May is a name that's going to be in the MVP race.
And he only gave the pickle away 3 times.
Hello, and Drake May is looking like the best quarterback out of his draft.
Given this, I mean, it's better than Caleb for sure. We don't even got.
Has Drake made past what Jaden Daniels was last year?
No,
No.
you still got to have playoff success. Let's stop.
No.
Let's stop.
First of all, Drake May's football players are not breaking the internet. Let's stop there.
His mama ain't as bad.
And I guess they didn't win the division, huh? They were one game behind the Super Bowl champs. Jaden Daniels made it to the NFC Championship. And who knows how good Jaden Daniels will perform if he didn't get hurt in week 2, and he's been getting hurt every other week. So, charge it. Drake May's playing great, though.
He's playing better than Caleb, though.
By a mile.
Man, Caleb, bro.
Caleb's way more polished. Move on. Move on. He's way more polished.
I mean, I think somebody, never mind. We don't worry about the past. We just worry about the future.
Nah, because we did our rankings.
And y'all wanted to jump me for putting Drake May up there. Y'all wanted to jump me.
You didn't put Drake May above Caleb Williams.
No, we did.
Y'all wanted to jump me.
We did.
No, Caleb Williams was number 1. Caleb Williams, I wanted to go Drake May. And then I want to go Jaden Daniels.
We did Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix at 3.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember it because we did all the black quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And Drake May.
We're racist.
That's what they call us.
We're racist.
Yeah.
Correction. Bigotry. My brother.
We don't have the power to oppress my brother.
But yeah, I think as far as this week, I don't know, man. Kansas City is just hot, bro. I think they gonna. I agree, though. Should I say that they'll beat the Bills? Considering like the Bills have nothing on their resume, Kansas City don't have much either, honestly. So this is gonna be a big game for either or both of these teams, honestly, to see where they both stand in this current state. Eric said the Bills is hot right now. They're a different team after the bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won the title last Sunday.
And in Kansas City, they got their weapons here. Patrick Mahomes is back looking like the best quarterback. Ooh, I'm not gonna say that.
Best quarterback in the league.
He's back looking like Patrick Mahomes, though.
Yeah.
So very big game, very big implications. I think there's still a ghost. I think they're still being haunted by Patrick Mahomes at this point. I know regular season has been a different story, but I think they still feel that playoff L.
I'll be honest with you. You talk about MVP. I think if Patrick Mahomes keep going, he's in the race too this year.
No, he's already
number 2.
He's already in the race.
I'm saying like he's taking another one home because he's number 2 in yards. I think if he's not leading, he's tied for passing touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
So, and he just got his weapons back. Them numbers would just get your weapons back.
Yeah.
It gets a little ugly.
They look more explosive than they did last year. Hands down.
Oh, 100%.
Hands down. They heard the feedback from outside of Young.
When you can just like give whoever you want a touchdown because it's National Tight End Day, like when you could designate that.
He got more rushing yards than Lamar. He's going crazy.
Yeah, he's literally been the team's rushing attack too. So
yeah,
I think at this point, like it is Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to win the MVP at this rate. But Jonathan Taylor is a name to look out for. Like you said, if Jonathan Taylor go for 25 plus touchdowns, which he's on pace to do easily, yeah, it's going to be a conversation. And Colts shouldn't be playing nobody either. They're in a sorry division, and they have a last place schedule. So
wait,
Colts and Chiefs play in 3 weeks.
Did we not mention Daniel Jones? Can we give him some love?
We just said he got Jonathan Taylor.
He been doing his stuff. He been balling individually as well, though.
You know it don't work like that.
Most
Daniel
improved,
Jones has been balling. I will give Daniel Jones his flowers. Like he's hooping.
And I do agree with this. Let's not do best comeback player because you were ass at first. Like if you was ass, that's development. That's not coming back. You're not coming back from nothing.
Nah, for sure.
You just develop your skills better.
Yeah.
Comeback players should be designated for people that came from serious injuries and still somehow balled out the following year. without being scared.
Didn't DeMar Hamlin win comeback player of the year last year?
No, he can't. He won the Come Alive award.
No, I thought he did. I'm not playing.
No, he
That
did. He
that
did.
I didn't practice him out because that is literally like that's a blessing he was able to come back and suit up, let alone stand on his
He
own.
didn't play that year though. Oh, they gave it the
Came back
following
next
year.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave it the following year.
So, nah, I think that's fair though. I think that's fair. Come back from injury is
DeMar
tough.
never won it.
Did he win something?
If this is right, DeMar never won it. Joe Burrow won it last year. Joe Flacco won it the year before that. Geno Smith won it the year before that.
You know what? I agree.
Joe Burrow has 2 comeback player of the year awards.
Yeah, he always injured every other year.
Yeah, so like that division, the AFC North, are any of those coaches safe? Could every last one of them get fired between now and week 1 of next season?
I mean, that's fair. I think the safest one, honestly, is the Browns. I know that sounds crazy, but
Kevin Stefanski, you think he's the safest one?
bro, if we're blaming that roster on the coach,
Whoa,
What?
whoa! He had 6 quarterbacks on this roster this summer, and they missed on all of them.
nah, quarterback play, but we've heard from the quarterback play that the owner literally does not want to play Shador. We heard that we heard that very passive aggressively. So even go ahead.
5, 6 quarterbacks on your roster, and you miss on all of them. You have to clean house, top to bottom, bottom to top. Somebody got to go though.
Was he the one that got Deshaun?
Maybe
He was the coach that he was there when they got Deshaun.
Stefanski been there for a minute.
Yeah, I just out of the four coaches in the AFC North, I would love to say that Kevin Stefanski has done the most with the least. If you want to say that the quarterbacks were all misses, I agree. He's the last one to leave, even though they're all leaving, if that makes sense. The first one that has to go, Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no cap.
You lost to the Jets. You might have gave chance. You gave Aaron Glenn false hope that his job is safe.
Facts.
He's out of there. Joe Burrow or not, and Joe Burrow being hurt does not change the fact that defense has looked atrocious over the years. Every single game they played in, except for the first game against the Browns, they have given up 20 plus points. So that's at least 3 or 4 touchdowns every game.
Yeah.
They have no fighting chance.
Open season.
Stretching. Right over left over right.
Arch it.
Whoa.
Nah.
That's my apologies. I left the door open. That's on me. That's on me.
Nah.
But nevertheless, yeah, it's awful. It's awful, man. The players are unhappy. Jamar Chase looks like he's ready to go, even though he signed, max deal. Joe Burrow being hurt consistently doesn't look good when I haven't seen any offensive line moves. I haven't seen any offensive line moves to protect Joe Burrow back there. He was one of the most sacked quarterbacks whenever he's in the game. So is Joe Burrow not one of the most sacked quarterbacks historically?
I don't think so. Because when I looked at it, that Super Bowl year, he didn't even get sacked more than Bryce Young last year. I mean, his first year.
That's not saying much.
But I'm saying, like, historically, he's actually not like even top 20 sacked the most. They just overhyped it when you go look at the numbers. Go look at the Super Bowl year, how many times he got sacked, and
how many times he gets sacked in that game?
Rack it up. Oh, that game, I don't know.
That I say all that to say, it's funny how we somehow got back to the Panthers. I say all that to say, the Zach Taylor's first, give me Mike Tomlin second, give me John Harbaugh, and then Kevin Stefanski. It's gonna go like February, March, April, May.
So you think Mike Tomlin's job is less safe than Jim's with, mind you, how bad their defense is?
I
How bad whose defense is?
I
Both of
Baltimore
them are horrible.
with how bad their defense is, and they went to go make it better. Like I think that's the biggest thing. They went to go make it better. Baltimore went to
Did
go make it better.
Baltimore and Pittsburgh went to go make it better?
I
What are we
mean,
saying?
you got rid of your second best player on defense,
Who?
Pittsburgh, Fitzpatrick.
They
You don't think he's the
traded him
second
for
best player?
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, and when you trade a 35-year-old for a 26, well, how old is
First week of the
Fitzpatrick?
season, we were all saying Jalen Ramsey is back. What are you talking about? And now he
Okay,
looks cooked.
okay. So what does that have?
Uncle
What does the
Ben's
first week of
right.
the season have to do with reality now?
mean,
Because what is Fitzpatrick doing in Miami? What is one safety going to do
He's in
for your team?
Miami.
What is one safety
He's
going to do
out
for your
having
team?
fun.
What is a safety going to do for your defense?
I mean, if you have an actual good team, your safety makes a difference. Hence why whatchamacallit for Philadelphia, when he left, they didn't go to Super Bowl. They got him back. They won a Super Bowl. They cut him again. What's his name? That went to Detroit.
No,
What's his
I'm
name?
not-
What's his
no,
name? What is his name? Why can't I think of
DJ
it?
Gardner Johnson.
Gardner Johnson.
No.
He was an it factor for their defense.
Yeah, Minka's
And you
only
can say no,
29.
but that's what makes sense.
Minka 29. Yeah, for sure.
You realize
29, Mika 29. Ooh, he a little older than I thought.
the man brought up the Panthers and the Eagles. The difference between
The Super Bowl champions? What the fuck is you talking about?
The Eagles defense this year versus last year, they've had injuries coming out the gate. Jalen Carter got suspended the first play of the game. But other than that, the defense still looks decent. This Pittsburgh team is bigger than one safety away from being great. They're atrocious. Darius Slay looks bad. Jalen Ramsey has had bad games. I haven't heard TJ Watt's name in a minute.
I'll give Jalen Ramsey this. He's be getting cooked, but he be like, I give his old ass this. He be right there. They just be making great catches. He be scared tight on them. They just be making amazing catches. So I'll give him a little grace with that. It ain't much he could do after that.
I mean, Mike Tomlin's right on pace. Like, he saw his chance to win the division. You know, it was an opportunity to run away and win the division. And he just got too far ahead of himself. You know, his goal is 9-8, 8-9, just getting in the playoffs. And that's why you go out there and lose to Joe Flacco and the Bengals.
Yeah.
And every time Pittsburgh bring out them retro jerseys, you know, it's chicken for them. So, I mean, I think if the Aaron Rodgers things doesn't work out, Mike Tomlin needs to be walking out the door with him. John Harbaugh, this is your chance to get rid of him. I mean, since that Super Bowl that Joe Flacco went on in 2012, very underwhelming year after year. You have
Before 4K TV.
a generational player at the helm of your offense, and we can't get nothing done. On paper, this team is underperforming. I mean, when it's all said and done, you're going to look back and say Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry played together and had nothing to show for it. So I think John, my fault. This is John. I think John Harbaugh, this is your chance to cut your ties with him. Zach Taylor is awful. And Kevin Stefanski, I mean, for him to be an offensive-minded coach, you have 5 quarterbacks on your roster this summer, and you seem to miss with all of them. We don't even know if you miss with Shedeur. But if Shedeur – it's either Shedeur don't look that good or you just don't want to play him. And either way, you're missing.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. After what we've seen in the preseason, I mean, he can't be that much better than Dylan Gabriel. He can't be that much worse than Dylan Gabriel. So Yeah. I think, bro, AFC North is in shambles, honestly, bro. And this used to be a heavy division in the AFC.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna act like injuries didn't play a part for
2.
Baltimore, Cincinnati, but when it comes to both sides of the ball underperforming, I mean, it's not really much you can say. And to that Mike Tomlin point that you're talking about, winning seasons was something that meant something until Mike Tomlin couldn't win in the playoffs. A coach having a winning season literally meant something in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then Mike Tomlin stopped winning in the playoffs. And now if you go 9-8, your job is on the line too because of Mike Tomlin. Not saying what you mean, name me any coach. Lovie Smith literally was having winning seasons. 10-6, 8-8. We stopped going to the playoffs, but we were still decent. He got up out of there. And now, especially if you're a black coach, you win 9 games if you want to.
Mike Tomlin said otherwise.
I mean, he's literally the exception, and he is the last straw. He goes 9-8 again and doesn't make the playoffs. He's gone.
Yeah, there's no reason you don't make the playoffs this year.
Not in the AFC.
Not in that division.
Yeah.
It's win the division or bust for them.
Yeah.
If they lose that division,
I mean, they probably got the toughest schedule between the 4 right now.
I don't care.
Remaining.
Lamar Jackson injured. Joe Burrow injured.
Well, Lamar come back this week, don't he?
He do, but Browns is the Browns. They was a 1-5 team. Ravens was 1-5. There's no reason. The Ravens was 1-5. Pittsburgh was a 4-1 because I think they had an early bye. There's no reason Pittsburgh should lose that division. Now with Aaron Rodgers, now with that defense, Slay, Ramsey, TJ Watt. No. So
TJ Watt only has 4 sacks, but
Highsmith got more sacks than him, don't he?
Alex Highsmith. So yeah, I think, bro, Pittsburgh, bro, if they don't win that division, bro, you gotta cut ties with Aaron, you gotta cut ties with Tomlin, and
Highsmith has 1.4.
Worry about your future. So yeah, bro, but that division is looking spicy for all the wrong reasons.
No cap.
With Kansas City coming back into play though, it was an AFC West.
Mm-hmm.
You now have 3 teams in contention for the playoffs: Denver, Kansas City, and the Chargers. The reason why Justin Herbert will have a good MVP case, they're dealing with a lot of injuries too. Najee Harris, Hampton, and he made Quentin Johnson relevant, but the juice has kind of wore off.
Yeah. And
I don't think Khalil Mack playing this year.
Khalil Mack is playing.
The season injured though. Let me see.
He played last
No,
week.
he's playing. Yeah, he's in the game.
Khalil Mack got 6 tackles and 3 sacks this year.
Yeah, very underwhelming. Very much underwhelming. But I think, somebody said Denver was going to win the division, but long season. Chiefs do look like the hottest team.
I mean, how many? Denver is 1 game ahead of the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken, or 2.
I know. Just not, but are they in a division right now or not?
And how many? And how many games they got play each other left? How many games left do they have?
2.
Oh, they got to see each other twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got 4. They got the Broncos have like 5 division games left.
Right, and they already lost one to the Chargers.
They play the Texans this week with the Raiders on a short Thursday. They have 10 days to prep for the Chiefs. They got a bye week. They come back and play the Commanders and the Raiders. I think the only tough games left for the Broncos, I mean, if we want to say division, but Outside of the division, they only play the Packers left from a tough standpoint. The Chiefs, I can't say that. I genuinely can't say that.
They got the Bills,
Indiana.
That's it.
Yeah. So they
And
got
again, division.
and you said they should beat the Bills. So that
Yeah,
leaves
they should.
Indiana. So that leaves Indiana. But they play Denver right after that. Ooh, they got a tough little 3-game stretch. Buffalo, Denver, Indiana. So we gonna see what the Chiefs are really made of. But the Chiefs, bro.
The Chiefs come out of this 3-game stretch on top. They ain't jumping into the top 3.
Denver, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But with the top 10, nobody really played each other. It was buys or they had easy games, which is why wasn't really much shake up there. But yeah, man, I'm the Denver take was spicy.
I'll holler at y'all boys. You got dip.
All right, boss. But I agree, like it can happen, but for them to be one game ahead of Kansas City, the way Kansas City looking, it might get scary for.
I mean, I look at it this way. The Broncos just had 2 fourth-quarter comebacks.
Y'all see the Pats trades. The Patriots made a trade. Oh, Patriots just traded Kyle Duggar to the Steelers for a draft pick. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin literally just heard us 5 minutes ago. The Broncos had 2 great, I think, team morale comebacks with the Giants and the Eagles. What's his name? Bo Nix had 15 touchdowns with 5 interceptions. He's playing better than he played last year. I want to say the Broncos still lead the league in team sacks. They still have great defensive players on that side. When you have Pat Surtain, Nick Benito, Zach Allen, I want to say Tua Hufanga is his name, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's it. Yeah, Tua Hufanga. So Talona Hufanga.
Hey man, you got Cowboys fan and Bears fan on the call right now.
What are you asking who our teams are?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason we didn't bring it up. There is a reason we did not bring it up. So I think the only upside that the Chiefs have over the Broncos is that they have the better quarterback. And in the NFL, it's easier to trust the better quarterback in matchup. So we'll see. But I think the fact that Denver has a long weekend before they play the Chiefs, and that game is at home, it kind of gives them a kick start into finishing the season with a better record than the Chiefs, to be quite honest.
I agree. I mean, Denver does look good. Sean Payton, he got to open up that offense. I mean, it's a lot of screen plays in that offense.
Yeah.
A lot of short throws in that offense. So you gotta let Bo Nix play a little more. Let Bo Nix get outside the pocket. Create plays when he needs to. So that defense is steaming, bro. Great defense. They just stopped arguably the best offense in the league. Held them to 10 points essentially. They got a garbage time touchdown. So I think, yeah, I mean, I agree, man. It's gonna play out, but man, Kansas City hot, bro. And if there's any coat train to ride, it is a Patrick Mahomes coat train. If there's any steam, you know what I'm saying, to believe in, it's Mahomes. And it's looking very scary. It's looking very scary. Looking very scary.
Yeah, they're guys. They have been guys so far, and that defense is still being very, very prominent. With the performance that they put up against the Lions, I think there's their last formidable opponent to mention in the last few weeks. It's kind of made us even doubt the Detroit Lions themselves. So, I do think they look better than they did last year. as far as their shots to make it to the Super Bowl, they look a lot better to repeat as of right now. I guess until I see them play the Broncos, I'm not gonna make any conclusions to stamp that. But I think their biggest competition to make it to the Super Bowl this year is in their division.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that.
Am I wilding on the Colts though? Maybe I'm tripping.
On the Colts,
They do play the Colts.
Yeah, they did. They play the Colts in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. They have a bye in between them.
Are we sold on the Colts though?
You have to be.
Why? Explain that.
We're talking about a team that is dominating. Like, yes, they have a trash schedule. Like I said, the Colts have a last place schedule, so they're getting a lot of easy games. But you look at their 1L against the Rams, had Adonai Mitchell, did some rookie bonehead
Home of
stuff.
the game, yeah.
We might have a different conversation about that. Chargers was a very decent win, winning there, beat them by 2 touchdowns. The team is complete on both sides of the ball. I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, they got the best plus minus in the league by over 30 points. 116-point differential for the Colts. They got arguably the best player in football. That O-line has always been immaculate. It's just a complete team, man. Is it the coach's daughter? Jim Irsay.
Oh.
Is that what it is? I mean, you got your boss on the sideline. Everybody start tightening up.
That genuinely might be the reason though.
More owners should take notes.
I'm gonna just give you a little insight about, at my work. Sometimes, my boss's boss likes to park at open cubicles during the week.
And I guarantee you.
And today she sat across from me, like divided. Most productive work I've had in months. Most productive day I've had in months. And that shit is that's a problem, honestly. But like you said, when you got an owner on the field that's involved and she's in the headset.
In the headset with a pen and pad.
Yeah. So it's not just a player tighten up thing. It's a coaches being on their A game, being explosive, being aggressive. And I think sometimes coaches get complacent in their position to where they're, they take a couple plays off. But when you got the owner listening to every play you call, you can't afford a play to be busted. You can't. That's just, she's going to ask you about that because I'm assuming she has football knowledge to be down there tuned in.
I mean, her dad was the owner, so she grew up around it.
Yeah. So she knows a little bit something. Okay, so why'd you call that? And that's enough to lose your job right there. So, it's working. Whatever it is down there, I think their showing against the Chiefs will be very, very telling, especially if Jonathan Taylor continues to be a multi-touchdown kind of guy, 100+ yards during that game. Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over, but in fact looks like he's competing with Patrick Mahomes a little bit on the QB battle standpoint. We might have a problem on our ends.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah.
He's playing great this year. I'm not saying he's better than Patrick Mahomes or stacks up in skill-wise, but if he goes back and forth and throws 3 touchdowns versus Patrick Mahomes 4, or 4 touchdowns versus Patrick Mahomes 3, or however the game plays out, if he goes into a QB battle with Patrick Mahomes, we have to look at Colts as the biggest threat to win the Super Bowl this year. You just said it. Point differential. Chiefs. We just said Chiefs look like they're back to the Super Bowl, but they got to worry about the Colts if the Colts compete.
Yeah, I agree. We talking about MVP. Why are we not bringing Jalen Hurts' name back up?
Oh, why would I? Why would I? Let me know something. Am I missing something here?
I mean,
you tell me.
They're 6-2, right? Saquon Barkley ain't looking like Saquon Barkley. He had a good game last week. He broke a couple big ones. But I mean, Jalen Hurts has turned around, his passing performances against the Vikings, put up about 300.
Yeah.
You have no AJ Brown last week. Let me see what he do without AJ Brown.
I played the Giants. I played the Giants when Scotty.
180, 4 touchdowns though. 4 passing touchdowns. So should Jalen Hurts' name be back in the ring for the MVP conversations?
I might sound like a hater, but absolutely not.
He did.
Absolutely.
He had a nice little 3-game stretch. Denver 280, Giants 283, Minnesota 326, and then this week Giants 4 touchdowns.
For the similar reason that
15 touchdowns, 1 interception.
That's crazy. I mean, when you don't throw the ball down the field, except
exactly.
Yeah, like I'm not sold by it. I think when you turn on the television, he does not pop out and sound like MVP. I think similar to the reasons that I didn't mention Daniel Jones' name, when you have a running back to Saquon's caliber and their offensive performance is kind of reflecting in Saquon's performance. And what I mean is this. Last week, you just said he scored 4 touchdowns.
Right.
Saquon also had 150 yards. I want to say that's their highest scoring game this year. Am I wrong?
Yep. 38. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like, and then they had a 33-point game where they came back and Jalen Hurts had 200 yards in the second half versus LA. However, that was 2 block kicks and they should have lost that game. And he had like 20 yards in the first half. So that explosive second half is in response to, I don't know. Like I don't know. It doesn't look like MVP to me. It looks like Philadelphia Eagles to me. And if we're keeping it all the way 100, some of their drives being continued or completed by a tush push at this point is killing me. When you look at the tush push that happened this past week, I've refereed a couple games. The level doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But when you're looking at forward progress, unless you're going towards the end zone, forward progress does not stop until the whistle blows. Considering that Jalen Hurts was still going forward, and then the ball was stripped by Kayvon Thibodeau, and the ball was not whistled. I mean, the whistle was not blown until Kayvon Thibodeau had the ball in his hand. There is no way that is not a fumble recovered by the defense. There is absolutely no way. However, because of the nature of the play with the scrum hole, it's going to give plenty of room for refs to make that mistake going forward. And if they make that same kind of mistake in the playoffs, you're going to see more than just people complaining.
Bro.
So when I see, I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is not MVP because of the tush push, but when you add all these things up, it doesn't scream MVP off of the TV for me. Like, it just doesn't. You let Philadelphia tell it, he should be the president. Any Philly fans, he should be in the same rooms with Putin, Trump. He should have been on the peace treaty in 2025 with Israel. Like, he should be everywhere. He should be on the dollar bill before Obama. You know what I mean? Like, if you let Philadelphia fans tell it, he's everything. If you let certain people tell it, we're not going to get in the demographic. They're going to say the same thing. But let's change subjects before I lose my mind.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think his name might sneak back up in there in the race. Because his handicap last year was Saquon, and with Saquon not looking like he did this year.
Yeah.
I think it's a name that we should look out for. But yeah, man, we can actually call around on that, man. Because NBA is back in gear 2.
Yep.
Man, crazy. I do want to say, unfortunately, we were speaking last week. Maybe we didn't, but I know I did. I overlooked the Golden State Warriors starts for the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
If we remember correctly, last year this was a team that was a Steph Curry injury away essentially from being in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And, you know, Timberwolves ended up winning that series thanks to that injury. But man, you got the full summer with Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. Kuminga's coming along nicely. That was a big question mark. He was having contract disputes this offseason. Not really can't come to terms with what he's looking for. So because he did underperform last year, a lot of people saying Steve Curry can't develop players. But this is a guy who has crazy potential. And if he's going to step up and play like he is playing all season and could be a third option and maybe even a second option at times because Jimmy Butler, you know, is 35 plus. This Warriors team, bro, they are. I think they're still threats. I mean, it's just gonna be health reasons. Steph Curry's clearly still gonna be Steph, man. He already got a 40 ball coming back, so we overlooked them. I'd say that much. I'd say that's the least.
Yeah, I'm not sure what locker room talks were had to get Kuminga more involved.
I think it shows humility from Steve Kerr's standpoint and growth as a man. It's clear that Kuminga can help that team win when it's done correctly. So as long as they stay involved and keep the rotations going as they are, they'll be okay. I also believe that Steph Curry was on a tear last year in spite of the Jimmy Butler trade. Yet they look solely dependent on Steph Curry's performance. However, when you look at the game that they had against Denver, where a guy like Aaron Gordon shoots 10 threes and he shoots 11 threes and makes 10. Steph Curry was not as hot throughout that game until the fourth quarter OT. So when you have a team that can have a Jimmy Butler to score points, you have a Kuminga to score points, you have guys coming off the bench playing their role. Steph Curry doesn't have to be on every night. We're looking at some of these teams, their star players have to score 40 for them to even compete. That's not winning basketball. And I think Steph Curry looked great last year for the Warriors, but they didn't look like winning basketball because Steph Curry was the only guy. So I think that's probably, big for them. And when you look at the West and the way it's looking so early in the season, I mean, they should cruise to the Western Conference Finals if they want to. It's not too many teams that's looking too hot right now.
It's not. Well, I think the big news for me week one, man, is Wemby. Like he is literally looking like what the 2K community has been crying about.
Yeah.
Pre-patch. Like there's no patch for Wemby. He's 7'5". He's 21. Apparently he's still growing, allegedly.
Which is scary.
And the best part, I think the best attribute about Wemby is I feel like he is serious about his craft. He's very intentional. He's very intentional with his training. You can see it this offseason.
Yep.
And you can see the fruits of it on the court. I mean, 40 and 20. That game against the Mavs opening night, 40 and 20 on the Dallas Mavericks. This is a team that if anybody was going to be able to stop him, it would be them. You have Anthony Davis. I know he's getting older. Anthony Davis look a little sluggish so far to start the season.
Look a little heavy.
Yeah, look heavy too.
Dallas.
But he said, I'm going to lose my weight throughout the season. So he do look sluggish, but still, you had Anthony Davis, Derek Lively. I don't think Daniel Gafford played, if he did, even did or didn't. That's 2 7-footers, protectors. Two guys that you would throw at Wemby to be like, they might slow him down. No, it did. 40 and 20 opening night.
Yeah, and the problem is, like you said, the craft and making improvements. The difference between a generational talent like a Giannis or even a LeBron James, I think, is the fact that Wemby's post presence last year was something that people very questioned. Although he was 7'4", a lot of his dominance came from outside in, and he was a more of a perimeter player. He's backing down Anthony Davis first game. That's scary. Considering that it's not going to get much better on the defensive side than Anthony Davis, there's nobody stopping him. Also, his defensive presence is the exact same. He's going to lead the league in blocks. And that's going to make it easier for the Spurs defense to actually like be formidable. It makes players around him better when you can get blocks like that, start the fast break, you can get rebounds, and you got 4 guys running the floor, and he can lead the transition. Like he just nutmegged the guard. Like he actually was walking down the court in and out handle. Like it's next to none. And the only thing that can stop Wemby is Wemby. And I can't say the last time I've said that about a guy since LeBron James.
Oh, brother. Wemby literally is like, bro, he's playing like how you play when, you know, like it's like, you know, like when you the summer camp counselor.
Yeah.
You know, you counseling the kids.
Yeah.
You got the little 4th and 5th graders. You just go out there and do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Bro, he's snatch blocking blocks. He's giving you tweens at the top.
Yeah.
He's pulling up from the logo. Bro, this is ridiculous. And he's only 21 years old. 22.
Yeah.
He's 22. He's averaging 5 blocks a game right now. He's averaging 31, 14, 5 blocks.
That's winning basketball when it doesn't take away from the other teammates. Unlike
60% from the field.
Yeah,
36 from 3.
That's nuts. That's winning basketball, man.
Yeah, bro. Spurs are gonna be very interesting with the new coach. I don't see what their vision was in paying De'Aaron Fox. Because De'Aaron Fox, I don't think he's playing right now.
He's not. He's been injured. And
they don't need him. Like, you have Dylan Harper, who is looking great as a rookie.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year is solidified right now. But you have reigning rookie of the year, Stephon Castle. He's a guard, listed as a guard. We already have Devin Vassell there as well. And like I said, Dylan Harper is coming. You drafted him this year. So I don't see what the vision was in paying De'Aaron Fox. It makes him harder to offload to your team if you want to. And nonetheless, you know, I mean, he's a great player. I'm not going to knock that. But he is a little older. I'm pretty sure he's our age. He's about 27, 28. So this is a younger team. But it's going to get real crowded in that front court once he comes back because that's going to probably push Vassell to the bench or something like that. And Dylan Harper is hooping like he should be starting. So I don't see the vision with that, but we'll see how that play out. I think they might have to – they got to determine what they want to do with the team. Do they want to win now? Do they want to win in the future? How long will it be before we're pressuring Wembanyama to win a ring? Because we've kind of been here before with Luka. You know, Luka's been in the league about 6-7 years, and we're still waiting on the MVP. We're still waiting on the ring. So how long will it be before we start pressuring Wembanyama? Because you said he played winning basketball.
Yeah.
Does he have to wait for some teams to get out the way? Does he have to wait for some help to come? How long is it going to be?
I think year 6.
6-7.
The alarm clock starts to go off, and there's grace period in the first 5 for sure. Because when we look at any greats in the past 20, 30 years, like LeBron James didn't win his first until year 8. Jason Tatum didn't win his first until year 8. Giannis didn't win his first until I want to say year 8, year 9.
It's around like that.
Or year 5. Yeah, like
7 year.
Yeah, and so I could see Wembanyama winning an MVP before his finals. But then you have some greats way back in the day, you know, before the NBA was having some of the highest paid contracts. Like Magic Johnson won his first year. Kareem won in his second year.
There you go, his second year.
You know, and so that's one of those things where like Wembyama's dominance looks more so like back in the day versus the players we named in the earlier years. Like LeBron James was dominant, but I think people game plan against LeBron. Can anybody name me a game plan that would work for Wembyama right now?
Let me know.
I
If you know, I want you to go to your nearest city.
apply.
Be on that bench.
Yeah, I would love to know. Wembyama makes certain things look real, like I don't know, Wilt Chamberlain, Babe Ruth, the landing in the USA moon in the 1960s. Like it makes certain stuff where it's like, nah, that wasn't real. To now, it could have been possible. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible says, with God, all things are possible. Yes, absolutely. This is an example. Like, so I genuinely don't know. I would say year 6 would be the alarm clock, but if he wins it earlier and if he wins the MVP earlier, I don't think it would take anybody by surprise because his dominance is looking a little next to none right now.
You think you got Victor winning the MVP before Luka?
We can talk about that Luka stuff, man. Luka is for the games that he has played, because I want to say he's been injured now.
Yeah, but he lead the league in points.
Yeah, like he averaged 40 and they
46.
And they went what?
In 2 games.
Yeah, come on, yo. Like that's not winnable basketball. If somebody's averaging 40 and y'all are losing games, let me tell you this. You might as well put your balls in the basket for bingo because you're gonna have a lottery pick. Like you're done. You're cookies. Like I don't know what's going on in LA. I don't know if LeBron has to come back. I don't know if a trade has to go down. But it's clear that the offseason moves, unless they get some momentum, unless they have some heart-to-hearts, it's not going to end well. You can't expect your best player to average 40 points or even your number one option for the night, Austin Reeves, to put up 40 points, and you're still losing the game. Like it's that's not sustainable for 82 games. So
Kobe already told y'all with James Harden. Did y'all not learn your lesson? James Harden already shows y'all how this works.
Not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. Yeah.
Hey man, it's looking real slim, bro, because it's going to get to, I mean, bro, like whoever needs their awards, y'all better start doing it now. Because if Victor gets into the full flow, I think is very chopped for the league. Unfortunately, unless they treat him like Giannis, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they'll give him a Giannis treatment because Giannis, ever since he won his MVP, he's gotten better every year after year after year.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And now he's at a point where he's having to carry a team at 30 plus years old because Dame Lillard doesn't have an Achilles right now. And you traded Chris Middleton away, you traded Drew Holiday away, you brought in Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. You essentially handicapped the man, and he still continues to get better and better.
Yeah.
So, unless the league gets to a point where they want to do that to Wembyama, bro, if you don't get your awards in, your rings in now, it's going to be very, very scary.
And the winner is Wemby again.
You know what I'm saying? And for the record-breaking 10th straight Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Wembyama. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's very scary. Speaking of the Lakers, though, Austin Reeves going out there dropping a 50 ball. I know NBA is in the influx, but that just told me that the Lakers need to go ahead and trade LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves will be fine as a number 2 to Luka. Go ahead and get some assets for LeBron, LA. Whatever you can get. You can get a lot because owners are salivating at the fact that LeBron's going to have a going away party.
Yeah.
The reason why he's not retiring yet is because he has to figure out how he can have the biggest going away tour. We've seen Kobe's. He got to figure out how he going to win up that. That's why he ain't retired yet. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure out how can I make this better. But yeah, man. Like, let me go ahead and trade LeBron, bro. What Colin Simmons say? LeBron, we're good.
Yeah, we're
Austin,
good, bro.
Austin Reeves is here. We're good.
Yeah, we're good, bro. I also caught you commenting trade LeBron too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. The the thing about LeBron James for me right now is that, like I said, I've come to realize that the definition of pride is basically look at me. And
Go.
LeBron James has been not to call him out on his walk or lack of thereof. I don't know his faith, but he's been very prideful in the fact that when you call yourself, you knew you was the GOAT and you still were playing, when you have your own podcast show and now everybody thinks they can have a podcast show. As influential as you are, you kind of draw attention away from the game when you're not playing, and it doesn't help the team. The team can't get better when they think you're coming back. I'll say that again. The Lakers will not get better as long as they think LeBron James is coming back. So every year that LeBron James is there, we've seen it. We've seen it in every team that he's been a part of. The front office does not believe that they have to improve because they have LeBron James.
Yeah.
So if you're not being transparent with where your intentions are playing, your health, are you hurt? Are you injured? Like we never questioned LeBron's health until this year, but it's like he's 40, so he gets that right.
Yeah.
You kind of put your team at a disadvantage because on the court, I like our odds with anybody. I think LeBron James makes any team in the NBA better. Simple. But when you're not on the team, that team is washed goods. Can you imagine if LeBron James would have been injured during the 2018 Cavaliers season? That team would have been they would have lost to the VCU team that made the Final Four. Period. Like it's not like it's no good. So you got to be upfront, and I don't think he's I think there's some heads clashing with front office, with coaching. He brought in JJ, working with your homeboys. I said you'll have seen it. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Thanks.
So he's got to be a little bit more transparent than dropping Hennessy for an announcement. So I'm not a fan of it, but like you said, trading official.
Yeah, bro. Lakers showed last season that they weren't really able to handle a big mid-season shift. Now, most would say NBA doesn't start till Christmas, but wrong. NBA Cup is coming up already. The NBA Cup is starting this week, if I'm not mistaken. The Emirates NBA Cup starts October 31st, which would be this
Disgusting.
Adam Silver is so desperate to make the NBA relevant, right now, and this is what we have to do. But and I get it. That's all it is. It's just like because nobody cares about basketball until Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's what this is an attempt to do. But NBA Cup is starting up, man. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I forgot where I was at with that. But yeah, right. LeBron said he's not coming back to like November. So yeah, they showed that they struggle with like a mid-season shakeup. We'll see how that works. I mean, if you start the season injured, you probably didn't practice with the team this summer. Yada yada. And we've seen Bron, he's very public human. He's on streams with Kai Cenat.
Yeah, he's all over
this, that, and the fifth, living his best life. So that's why I said just trade him, bro. Get some assets, build around Luka, bro. Like that's what y'all want to pour in before it's too late. Because like I said, y'all only got a little bit of time before Wemby is running, man. They 4-0 right now without De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
They mess around. They can make a play too. They keep talking about Giannis to San Antonio. I don't see that happening. Why would happen? But as I mentioned, though, they do have a plethora of guards there that can be valuable somewhere else. So keep playing if you want to. Keep on waiting if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to be short.
One thing about LeBron James that I'm grateful for, you know, this is kind of giving me a snippet to what the fall off could look like. Like this is literally the definition of the fall off, like in real time. And like his basketball skills never dropped off, but if his health is what went first, then it's clear indication that it's round home plate. He was one of the most, when we talk about longevity, he was one of the most healthiest guys I've ever seen in the NBA. Outside of what, Robert Parrish? like what are we talking about here? So but like you said, in the world of streaming, like you like to, you know, why not get a few more podcasts in to make the name of LeBron James go up before you come suit up?
Yeah, man. I got an invite for you right here. I said, "Yo, boss."
Yeah, so I'll tell you to your face. Yep.
Right.
You gotta play better, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I heard otherwise.
You gotta play better, bro.
Nah, that's real though. OKC, they're undefeated still 4-0. No Jalen Williams. They're looking like they want to repeat. I think the finals winner will be coming from the West again. You know what I'm saying? If I had to take a gamble,
Go, bro.
if I had to take a gamble, it would come.
You got any words on that?
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's like some nut stuff. I feel like, bro. I mean, you know, at the heart of it is greed, bro. Why are NBA millionaires
Yeah.
scamming?
Yeah.
Trying to scam for a couple extra $100,000, whatever you playing for.
Yeah.
Greed at its finest, but there's some nut stuff, bro. It's showing like a problem because this is not the first instance. You had MPJ brother last season, who got expelled from the league. But these folks got arrested, FBI type.
Yeah.
But nut stuff, man. I think it's nutty, bro. I just don't see it for them. I don't see what the point is for them, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I will say, I think the last time the mafia got arrested in the United States was it the Cowboy junk? The Colombo crime family, 2021.
Hello.
I've seen movies, I've seen shows where the mob or gangs get involved with sports betting, you know, shaving. And I always thought it was legend. I don't believe the root of the FBI investigation ends with Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier.
Yeah, no.
I think those are clear scapegoats to what's really going on. And my fear is this: like my childhood, even now, where it's like I still have a level of interest in sports where I watch it faithfully. To think that these organizations, the rigged rumors are true potentially, bro, is just like I've wasted so many hours watching this, thinking that it's real, bro. When I've been doing a lot more beneficial things, man. It's entertainment. Like I started watching WWE a long time ago. I could have been stopped watching basketball a long time ago. If this stuff is fake, bro, it's going to crush me. Like as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like it is like, dang, like what do I like? At this point, what is the difference if the NBA, if the NFL is rigged, if all these things are fake? What is the difference between me watching the Lakers and Thunder versus Love Island? There is not a difference. There is not a difference anymore. There is no longer a difference. If this stuff is rigged, bro, like it, we can't say a man's time with sports means something. It's a part of growing up. We've been duped. if this is because this is multi-sport thing. Shohei Ohtani got caught for that stuff.
Facts. And he said, "We don't speak English." And now he's pitching in the World Series.
Oh, I wasn't gambling. Cup of coffee.
Bro,
like,
you said, oh, I didn't understand. I don't know.
yeah, like it would hurt, bro. So it's clear that it also gives me heart that if this whole thing is rigged, then LeBron James literally is the greatest player of all time because all of the finals losses are explainable.
And that's how you do it. That's how you call around, bro. Mind you, Chauncey Billups he got arrested in a Chauncey Billups got arrested in a Clutch Sports hoodie.
Now that was hilarious.
Just to put the icing on the cake, but yeah,
I think I lost him.
Yeah, y'all see what he did, man. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate, bro. I definitely think it's more because, like, bro, ever since NBA introduced betting became legal, it's been downhill. Like, multiple players are getting caught, and I don't think those are the only ones. I think it's more out there. So, yeah, man. Speaking of Shohei Ohtani, man, they just put up a stat here from last game. He's tying records pre-civil rights era, pre-Jackie Robinson. I mean, the next great white rice, legendary player, man. His name is up there with the Barry Bondses of the world. They put his name up there with Babe Ruth. Absolutely ridiculous to be doing this on the biggest stage in the World Series. So, You know what I'm saying? World Series attitude. Champagne bottle, like.
Shout out. If Shohei Ohtani wins another World Series, we got to start having a conversation, man.
Yeah, because last year he didn't pitch because he hurt his elbow. Now he's out here pitching. He done gave up a run, but what he did last night, 18 innings, man.
Yeah,
4 for 4, 9 times on base,
home run, right?
Yeah, he had 2 home runs, and they was clutch too. Toronto went up. Ohtani said, "No worries." Shout out Freddie Freeman, man. We acting like you've been there before. Good business.
Yeah, that's different.
But yeah, man, that's good ball. We call around on that, man. That's episode 137.